I'm gonna talk about our current patterns, so do the pressure pattern later. So Whiteton on Sun, not Ball Beach, Hope Bay, Lion's Head is borderline something. So it's going to be borderline 2.5 or 2.4 millimeters of rain. Kubuk, Kubuk actually counts. It's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. So what date today is? So November 2nd. So 1 p.m. So most part of Toronto is gonna get some ignore the lines. So it's gonna get some ignore the bigger circles, so slightly. So it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Oakville, Burlington, Hamilton, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls, City Port Erie, London. So it's gonna clear everything for Newmarket, Orange Hall, Stouffville. So Oshawa, Uxbridge, even Uxbridge, a little bit off. So Coburg, Peterborough, Barrie, Beverly Isles, Georginia. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So next round, unless Orange was missing. So Orangeville, Newmarket, even slightly off. Stouffville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So next round, second heavier. So Wyerton, Collingwood. So whole bay is actually losses to Wyerton. So it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So third round if it's possible. So Orilla, Belleville, it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. So the third final round of heaviest rainfall. So Wyerton, Midland. Midland doesn't count. Midland is missing, so 2.5 millimeters of rain. So Thunder Beach, it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. 6.25 millimeters of rain. Palm Beach is 2.5 millimeters of rain. So next hour, so 7 p.m. So Whiteton, Windsor, Lion's Head, Bob, Hope Bay. So I'm gonna put the line there. So Collingwood, Barrie, Beverly Isles, Georginia, Coburg, Peterborough should be. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, including Newmarket, 0.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls, City Port Erie. It's going to, including Hanover, it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, including Belleville. So next hour, if it's possible. So next round of heavier showers. So Midland, Orella, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach. Those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. So next actual hour, 7 a.m. So Collingwood, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach. Those only cities, including Barrie, is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So 1 p.m. Let's see what cities this is. It's gonna be close to Midland. So it's gonna be Salak Bay. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So 7 p.m. there's some freezing line. Talk about later. And so next hour, 7 a.m. So Wyerton, Owen Sound. Wyerton, Owen Sound, Lion's Head. Hope Bay is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, including Midland, so or the lags it counts. Collingwood could get some dark clouds, but not rainfall for now. Depending on sunrise. If it's sunrise, 1 hour later it's not gonna rain again. So, and also Hanover is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, snowfall in northeastern Ontario. There's only one, so I call it northeastern Ontario. If there's multiple northeastern Ontario, it's called it cities. So 1 p.m. So low pressure doesn't count. So Wire, Owen Sound, Lion's Head is off. So Hope Bay, Lion's Head, Collingwood, Barrie, Orla, Georginia, Beverly Isles, Midland, Collingwood I did. So most part of Toronto, Oakville, Hamilton, Niagara Falls City, Mississauga, it also counts. Belleville actually counts. Oshawa, parts of Oshawa, Uxbridge, London. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So next round, so Palm Beach, Thunder Beach. So let's see what city is this. So it's gonna take a minute. So Saw Log Bay is gonna get some, including Midland. So Midland is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. So Quebec also is like 2.5 millimeters of rain. Peterborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So I didn't do Newmarket or Orangeville. So Newmarket, Orangeville, Stouffville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So next hour, 7 p.m. So gonna do Stouffville first. So Stouffville, Newmarket, Orangeville is gonna get 0.25 millimeters of rain. So Niagara on the Lake, parts of Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So most part of Toronto is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters rain. Oakville, Burlington, Hamilton, Greenspire, Watertown, Owen Sound, Barrie, Georginia, Orilla, Beverly Isles, Midland, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Salak Bay, London, Peterborough actually counts. Peterborough is later on is going to count, but for now it's 2.5 millimeters of rain is in Peterborough. So next round of showers, heavier rainfall. So Collingwood, Quebec, Belleville, Peterborough, Fort Erie, parts of Niagara Falls City is going to get, including Uxbridge. So those cities are going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. They didn't do Oshawa. So Oshawa is going to get some borderline 2.5 millimeters of rain, and Uxbridge is off. So it's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Ignore the first one. That's actually north of Stouffville. So next hour, 1 a.m., 7 a.m. So snowfall in northwest Ontario because there's only one city. So Collingwood, there's only one. So it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Barrie, Beverly Isles, Georginia, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Collingwood is 2.5 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake is 0.25 millimeters of rain. This dark clouds passing through some of the areas of Niagara Falls City. So Hanover is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So Newmarket is passing, doesn't count unless it returns. So for now it still counts, like 0.25 millimeters rain, borderline. Nothing, no precipitation. So Stouffville could get some, actually slightly farther north. It's gonna be 0.25 millimeters rain. Mr. Southern Ontario sees nothing. So second final hour. So Collingwood, Orangeville, it's only Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, including Barrie, but Beverly Isles is going to get only dark clouds, so unless it moves to the east. So my rain, no, won't rain. So 1:14 final hour is 5:49. So pressure pattern on the total precipitation do later on. So zoom out to United States. So I'll go back to 7 a.m. November 3rd. So I'm paused. The PNA and cold front is gonna move through. So next it's gonna go every 12 hours. So and still pause at the PNA. So skip this 7 a.m. It's still slightly positive, neutral, PNA. So next hour, 7 p.m. is gonna be slightly negative PNA. So 7 a.m. it's going to get negative PNA most of the times. So there's some negative PNA, and actually neutral PNA is Toronto, so Southern Ontario also. It's but Western Southern Ontario is it's like positive PNA and negative PNA is Northeast Ontario. So next hour 7 a.m. So it's gonna be slightly positive and it's gonna be neutral mostly. So 7 a.m. final hour is going to be negative PNA later on, but it's neutral PNA for now. So total precipitation every 12 hours. And then we checked on the tropical weather pattern. So go to Monday 8 p.m. and so zoom into Toronto. Click on so Washington's 5 millimeters of rain on side is hard to find. So it's gonna be close to 7.5. So 6 millimeters of rain. Collingwood 3 millimeters of rain. 2 millimeters of rain in Newmarket. 1 millimeters of rain Stoffel. Scarborough is gonna be 0 point something. So it's going to be 1 millimeter, not 1, it's going to be less than 1. So 0.7 millimeters of rain, most part of Toronto. So most part of Toronto, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton, Hamilton, Burlington, Niagara, no, Niagara doesn't know. So Grimsby, those cities are going to get some 0.7 millimeters of rain. So Niagara Falls City, Niagara on the Lake, it's good. Niagara Falls City is 2 millimeters of rain, 1 millimeter of rain Niagara on the Lake, 3 millimeters of rain Cobourg, Oshawa is 1 millimeter of rain, 2 millimeters of rain in Uxbridge, Peterborough is 2 millimeters of rain, 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters of rain in Belleville. So London is 1 millimeters of rain. It's gonna takes a long time to find Scarborough. Like for example, some of the cities like smaller cities like Thunder Beach. So Thunder Beach is gonna get some 10 millimeters of rain. Palm Beach is gonna get some 7.5 millimeters of rain, or 7.5 millimeters of rain, or some is 2.5. It's gonna be 4 millimeters of rain in Barrie. Not 4, but it's gonna be close to 4. Like 3.5 millimeters of rain. Georgia is gonna get some. Georgia is going to get some 3.5 millimeters of rain. So Palm Beach, no, it doesn't count. So Whiteton is anywhere close to Whiteton is gonna be 5 millimeters of rain, and some places like Lion's Head is hard to see, including this another second place is Hope Bay is hard to see the cities. So it's going to be Hope Beach. Let's try it. So it's going to be 5 millimeters of rain. Actually, less than that. It's going to be like 3 point something. 3.3 millimeters of rain is in Hope Bay. And borderline 5 millimeters of rain is in Lion's Head. So next hour, so 8 p.m. There's only Thunder Beach nearby. Sawlog Bay is gonna get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. I don't know. Yeah, there's like Sawlog Bay is gonna get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. So next hour is going 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. sometimes. So Whiteton 3 millimeters of rain, 4 millimeters of rain, Collingwood. Owen Sound is gonna be somewhere. So it's 5 millimeters of rain in Owen Sound. Thunder Beach is going to get some 6 millimeters of rain or 5 millimeters of rain. So it's mostly 5 millimeters of rain in Thunder Beach. Not Thunder Beach, sorry. So it's gonna be actually Thunder Beach is gonna be 5 millimeters of rain. Palm Beach is 5 millimeters of rain. Midland 5 millimeters of rain. Orilla, it's gonna be 4 millimeters of rain. Berry is gonna be borderline something. So it's gonna be 4 millimeters or 3.7 millimeters of rain. Berry, Ontario, Georgia, it's going to be 5 millimeters of rain. It's like actually 5 millimeters of rain close to. So Beverly Isles 4 millimeters of rain. Peterborough is 4 millimeters of rain. Uxbridge 4 millimeters of rain. Oshawa is 5 millimeters of rain. 4 millimeters of rain in Marcus. Stouffville 2 millimeters of rain. 1 millimeters of rain downtown Toronto. Brampton, Mississauga is going to be like 0.7 millimeters of rain. Hamilton 2 millimeters of rain. Niagara-on-the-Lake is 2 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters of rain in Niagara Falls City. Fort Erie is going to get some 5 millimeters, 4 millimeters of rain actually. So London is 2 millimeters of rain. Collingwood is 4 millimeters of rain, 3 millimeters of rain in Owens. Byron, Owens is going to be 4 millimeters of rain. Midland is 4 millimeters, 5 millimeters of rain. So 7 millimeters of rain in Cobourg, 6 millimeters of rain is in Belvoir. Oakville is 1.2 millimeters of rain, but closer to 1 millimeters of rain. It's in Oakville, 1.2, 1 millimeters of rain. So next hour, so final day. So 1 millimeters of rain in Collingwood. Palm Beach is gonna get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Niagara-on-the-Lake is 1.2 millimeters of rain. 0.7 millimeters of rain in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Niagara Falls is mostly 0.2 millimeters of rain, with some parts of Niagara Falls City is going to be 0.7 millimeters of rain. So Niagara Falls City mostly is 0.2 and parts of it is going to be 0.7. And Palm Beach is going to be 0.2. Collingwood with 1 millimeters of rain. Orange World is actually going to get some borderlines. It's going to be south. So it's going to be 0.2 millimeters of rain instead of 0.7. So you might do total precipitation every whatever. So it's 13 millimeters of rain on Byron. Owen Sound is gonna get some 13 something. It's gonna be 13 close. It's gonna be Byron. And 16 millimeters of rain Collingwood. 13 millimeters of rain is in Barrie. Orilla is going to be close to 17 millimeters of rain. So what's the number? It's gonna be 15 millimeters of rain actually. So Thunder Beach is going to be 30 millimeters of rain, and Palm Beach is going to be like 20 something, 25 millimeters of rain. Just gonna say that. So Midland is going to be actually 13 or 13 something. So 14 millimeters of rain in Midland. 14 doesn't make 14 millimeters of rain. So I'm not gonna erase anything, so white and sun is done. So Midland, not Midland, it's gonna be white and close to white, and so it's gonna be Hope Bay is actually 13 millimeters of rain. Lion's Head is going to be closer to the precipitation, so it's gonna be 13 millimeters of rain. London is 4 millimeters of rain. 7 millimeters of rain in Newmarket. Orange World is going to be borderline 2.5 millimeters of rain. Uxbridge, Oshawa is 8 millimeters of rain. 4 millimeters of rain in this Stouffville. Scarborough is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rain. Downtown Toronto is 2 millimeters of rain. Brampton 2 millimeters of rain. Mississauga 1.2 millimeters of rain. Hamilton 2 millimeters of rain. Oakville is going to be 2 millimeters of rain because closer is going to be 1.7 actually. So Niagara-on-the-Lake is 4 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls City 6 millimeters of rain. Cobourg is 12 millimeters of rain. Peterborough 7 millimeters of rain. Belleville 10 millimeters of rain. For 80, it's gonna be 5 or 4 something. So it's gonna be like 6 millimeters of rain. So I'm gonna say 6 millimeters of rain. So air temp skip all the cities. So it's not all, but next hours. So skip to this up to 8 a.m. is possible. So Brampton, Stoffel, Peterborough, Wyerton, Owen Sound actually counts. Calling, not Owen Sound, or anything beyond 7 degrees ignore it. So for now. So next round, 5 degrees. It's like one place. So 5 degrees in Wyerton, London is 8 degrees, 9 degrees in Hamilton, Niagara Falls City, Oshawa, Belleville, downtown Toronto, 6 degrees in Newmarket, Uxbridge, Orangeville, Collingwood. So 9 degrees is in Fort Erie, Oracle's 9 degrees, Mississauga's 9 degrees, Scarborough is gonna be 8 degrees, Cobourg's 10 degrees. So those are Niagara on the Lake is 10 degrees, Niagara Falls City is 9 degrees, and Queen's Park is 10 degrees. So next hour, 3 p.m. So 8 degrees in Whitehand, 8 degrees in Collingwood, 10 degrees in London, 9 degrees in Brampton, 9 degrees is in downtown Toronto, Stoffel is 8 degrees, Scarborough is 8.5, 8 degrees in Newmarket, Uxbridge, Oshawa, Orangeville, actually 9 degrees, so it's 8.8 degrees actually. So this is August 10 degrees, 10 degrees in Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville's 11 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls is 9 degrees, 7 degrees in Peterborough, it's 9 degrees in Cobourg, 7 degrees in Belleville, Fort Erie is 9 degrees, so Thunder Beach is 8 degrees, 9 degrees, 8 degrees, Palm Beach 8 degrees, Midland 8 degrees, it's gonna be 7 degrees actually, so 8 degrees mostly because it's closest. So next hour is gonna be 8 a.m. So 7 degrees in Whitehorn, 8 degrees in, not 8 degrees, it's gonna be 6 degrees in Owen Sound, 6 degrees in Collingwood, 4 degrees in London, 5 degrees in then Newmarket, Orangeville is 4 degrees. So it's gonna be 5 degrees. Brampton, Stoffel, Oshawa, Peterborough, it's gonna be 5 degrees. 6 degrees in downtown Toronto, 4 degrees in Uxbridge, Scarborough, it's gonna be 5 degrees, 6 degrees in Belleville, 7 degrees in Peterborough, Cobourg, Niagara on the Lake is 7 degrees, 6 degrees in Niagara Falls City, Fort Erie is gonna be 7 degrees, so 6 degrees. Actually, it's mostly 7 degrees, 6 degrees, 7.5 actually, so Hamilton, Burlington is 7 degrees, Greenspire 7 degrees, Oakville is gonna be 7, mostly 7 degrees, Thunder Beach is 9 degrees, Palm Beach is 7 degrees. So in Thunder Beach is 9 degrees and 7 degrees. This is actually, this is not 7 degrees, actually it's 9 degrees. This is in Palm Beach. Midland is 8 degrees. It's gonna be 8 degrees in Midland actually, so 8.5 degrees something. So it's gonna be 8.5. So actually 7.5 degrees. So next hour. So Whiteton, Collingwood before was different temperature. Then 6 degrees in Collingwood. So Whiteton's 9 degrees. So it's on same thing. Thunder Beach same thing. Palm Beach same thing. Collingwood 10 degrees. 12 degrees in London. We're gonna do 11 degrees. So 11 degrees in Newmarket, Orangeville, Stoffel, Belleville. Those cities is 11 degrees. 12 degrees in Brampton, downtown Toronto, Mississauga, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville. Everywhere in Niagara Falls, Oshawa, Cobourg. Those cities, including Scarborough. Scarborough is actually 11.5 degrees. Uxbridge 10 degrees, 10 degrees in Peterborough. Fort Erie is 11 degrees. Greensby is 12 degrees. So Midland is going to be hard to find. So Midland is 9 degrees. Orangeville is done actually. So next hour 8 a.m. So Midland or Byerton 6 degrees, 7 degrees in Collingwood, 10 degrees in London, 8 degrees in Brampton, Stouffville 7 degrees, downtown Toronto 9 degrees, Scarborough 8 degrees, Mississauga it's gonna be 8 degrees, 10 degrees in Oakville, 10 degrees in Burlington and Hamilton, everywhere in Niagara Falls is 10 degrees. Ochoa is 9 degrees, Newmarket, Wilkes-Barre, Peterborough is 7 degrees, Cobourg is 9 degrees, 8 degrees in Belleville. Orangeville is going to be 7 degrees, so 6 degrees. So 6 degrees in Midland, on the beach is something, so 7.5 degrees. Palm Beach is same thing, 7.5 degrees. Owen Sound is gonna be 6 degrees because it's closer, higher temperature. So next hour of, there's no final hour yet. 3 p.m. So Whitehorn 6 degrees, same thing in Owen Sound. Collingwood 7 degrees, 7 degrees, no 7.1. 7 degrees in Barrie, 12 degrees in Brampton, downtown Toronto, Oakville, Hamilton, Burlington, Niagara on the Lake. So next round, so Stouffville is 11 degrees, London same thing, Newmarket, Oshawa, Cobourg is gonna be 10 degrees, 9 degrees in Wilkes-Barre, Peterborough is 8 degrees, 9 degrees is in Belleville, 11 degrees in Niagara Falls City, Scarborough it's gonna be 12 degrees mostly, so Midland is gonna be 6 degrees. Thunder Beach is borderline 6, so it's gonna be 6 degrees instead. Same thing in Palm Beach. So orange, well I didn't do, so there's gonna be also only one, so it's gonna be orange for 10 degrees. Gonna erase everything for orange for because it's only one city missing. So it's 7 a.m. second final hour. So 2 degrees is in Whitehorn, and Owen Sound's gonna be 3 degrees. 3 degrees in also Collingwood. 2 degrees in actually Owen Sound. 3 degrees in Collingwood. 3 degrees in Brampton. Mississauga down to Toronto is 4 degrees. Same thing in Mississauga. So it was 2 degrees. 3 degrees in Scarborough. Oshawa is 2 degrees. 3 degrees is in Cobourg. 2 degrees in Belleville. 3 degrees in London. 5 degrees is in Hamilton, 5 degrees in Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City is 4 degrees, 5 degrees, mostly 4 point, it's going 5 degrees mostly, so it's going to be 5 degrees in Fort Erie, Greensby is 6 degrees, so next around, so Greensby is 6 degrees, Newmarket, Wilkes-Barre, Peterborough is 1 degree, 2 degrees in Whitehorn, 3 degrees in Collingwood, we're going to skip that, so Oakville is 5 degrees, so Midland is closer to something. So it's gonna be closer to 1 degree. So it's gonna be 2 degrees. Actually 1 degree. It's in Midland. And on the beach is going to be 3 degrees. 3 degrees is also in Palm Beach. 2 degrees in Belleville. So next hour it's possible because I might miss the city. So 8. Gonna do 4 p.m. instead of 1 p.m. Closer to 3 p.m. So Whitehorn 5 degrees. Owen Sound is closer to 4 degrees actually. So it's hard to tell. So it's going 4.5. It's going 5 degrees instead. So in Owen Sound, London is 7 degrees. 7 degrees in Brampton. Downtown Toronto, Mississauga is gonna be something 7.5 degrees. Hamilton, Burlington is 8 degrees. Everywhere Niagara Falls is 7 degrees. 8 degrees in Greensby, 6 degrees in Newmarket, Orangeville. Orangeville is actually closer to 5 degrees actually, so it's going to be 5 degrees, no 4 degrees, 6 degrees actually. Wilkes-Barre is 5 degrees, 6 degrees in Oshawa, Stouffville, Scarborough is going to be 7 degrees, 6 degrees in Cobourg, 4 degrees in Peterborough, 5 degrees in Belleville. Collingwood is 4 degrees. Midland is going to be 4 degrees to possible. Palm Beach is going to be hard. So it's going to be 5 degrees on the beach. Same thing, it's going to be hard, and it's going to be 5 degrees on the beach. Beverly Isles 5 degrees. 4 degrees in Barrie. Orla is going to be 4 degrees. Beverly Isles 5 degrees. 4 degrees in Barrie. And Orla is going to be 4 degrees. 3 degrees. No, it's 4 degrees actually. 3 and 4 same thing. It's going to be 3.5 degrees. So it's actually most of the time is 4 degrees actually. So Oakville is going to be 8 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So unless I continue in the next video about the Hurricane Melissa. So